I'd rather get them. I get my shoes off dope. I'm like, they had like a case or something like that. You want me to throw this away? They had like a case or something like that
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
they're selling fake shoes on there or something like that. Yeah.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
So it could go either way, which not in, but I'd rather get them on go. All my shoes was dope. That's why I just buy
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. That's his base here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, you can see that they're playing off of each other, controlling the defensive. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Brought down by Ed Oliver. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself into the perimeter. Probably back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when you review this that the ball needs to come back quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Griffin. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He'll get this one down to the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good one there. We're going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 1st down. Here's Burrow. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of you.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you got to get your ball not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
They'll wind up getting 6 on completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage, they can split out like receivers, but hands, running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Burrow going forward on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a
Beat up, boy.
and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with the goal line stand. Here's Griffin. He's got it. Complete. The 40, 30. He sticks on at the 15-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
I think I gotta give me a little fit then. Well, I gotta give me a little cheap, like, good looking casual fit.
Second and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Heavy set there on the 41. They go play action. Griffin. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Play action. It's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him. Bring it up 4th down.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former Washington safety, Sean Taylor. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it turns into 6 points the other way, disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Diggs with a good footwork. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position. And
oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Play action. It's Griffin. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Final play of the half. It's Griffin. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So first and 10 now from the 30. Eckler now between the tackles. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Griffin. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Play action. Now Griffin. He's got a man. It's Chad Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here we go. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the... And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
After the interception, here's Griffin. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action with Griffin. On the move to his left. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. Maher able to put this one through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Burrow will throw. He finds Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas from 13 yards out. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Griffin keeps it, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of a yard, and the Lions are going to have a first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Oh, Griffin's going to throw. Johnson's got it complete. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
I don't know.